Good evening, morning, or night once again, my fellow sky people. Today is... Actually, hang on just a second. Alright, today is April 29th, and our dailies are in the forest. As I was saying, our quests are mostly in the forest. But first, I am going to go show you how to do hold a friend's hand without needing a friend. Okay, so we are headed to the Village Theater, or the Valley of Triumph Theater, I suppose. We just went into the Valley of Triumph at the very beginning, and we are going over here to the right. And as long as you've collected at least one spirit from probably the Triumph realm of Triumph, I'm going to assume. Not 100% sure though. But, as I was saying, we're going to go down here and we are going to do a quest to hold a friend's hand. But to do that quest, you do have to have the Village Theater completed. Or you can, of course, just have a friend to hold their hand. But if you're doing solo and you play solo and you don't really have that many friends, or you're just new to the game and don't have that many friends yet, you can go over here. I already have a video on completing all of the theater quests, so if you need help with that, you can check that out on my channel. It's down there in the post somewhere. But right here in front of this spot is Act 4, to encourage the discouraged crew. That is the quest you are looking for in your village theater. That is where we're at. So we're just gonna sit here and let that load. And you will only have to do one of them. You don't have to go through and re-complete this whole quest. All you gotta do is just go right up here, the set of steps, or to whatever spirit that is easier for you to find. This one is the easiest for me to find. It is literally just right behind us up here on the steps. We want to go ahead and cheer this guy up like the quest is supposed to do. And once you do, they will take your hand and the quest will complete. Just like that. And now, like I said, you do not have to finish this quest after you get that daily quest completed for Hold the Hand. You can just return back to the home and you are all set. With that one done, let's go into the forest. We have to admire the sapling. Right here on our right is our first seasonal candle. Almost forgot about those. And I will do an explanation of the light candles later, even if I do end up finishing it. Or maybe I'll just do it now while we're heading this way. Light the candle. Even if you can't find any candles to light, just keep going back and forth between a realm that has a bunch of candles, like, I mean, the home has some candles. You can light candles there, and Avery and stuff like that. Alright, this is our second seasonal candle. You come through that archway coming down, and it is just right here on our right next to this, lamp post. So that is our second seasonal thing. And I'm going to pause right here. To do the light candles, just go back and forth between a realm with candles. And wait until they're not lit. Because even if you collect the wax from the lighting a candle, I think it will still count if you relight it. So ultimately, you just got to go to a realm with a lot of candles, like the Prairie, or I think I said Triumph before, but that's not really that good of a one. because most of those candles are actually already lit because they're in the slidey sections. So prairie is a good place to do the light a candle, and you just keep going home and going there until no candles in like the first area past the social area is lit. The butterfly fields, I think it's called. But yeah. Anyway, continuing on, we have to admire the sapling, which is in this same area over here to our left before we go through the very first gates. Because there is our first gate, and here is our sapling. And we just gotta sit here for a minute, so let's kind of just skip to the end of the timer. I'm pretty sure you don't want to just sit here and watch me the whole time sitting here watching the tree. So see you in just a minute. Oh, I guess I didn't pause it, so I'll just have to cut that section. But yeah, you just sit here until it says daily complete. Alright, we'll continue along. And how I pull up my dailies like that is I tap my left on my D-pad, because I actually play using an Xbox controller. Because I actually primarily play games on Xbox, but anyway, meet up with in the forest brook. Shivering trailblazer. Alright, yeah, that is indeed the next section. So we will continue on. Our seasonal candle. I believe this is our last? No, this is our third seasonal candle. After the first gate, but before you go through the second gate, it is going to be on the left. And our last seasonal candle? Nope. Sometimes it's right here, but not today. So we continue this way. It is most likely going to be up here before the next gate. Yes. So 2 of your seasonal candles are right before said gates. And the other 2, one is in the social area and one is in the area right before the gates, right as you come down the hill. Right next to that one lamppost. Hopefully you have found all of those along with me. And, alright. You honk, and the shivering trailblazer will go ahead and pop up for you. Is up here. This one is marked with the blue star, so you should have absolutely no trouble finding him. Or her, the trailblazer. I don't think sky people are technically gendered, so technically it. Alright, we gotta take shivering trailblazer to thing. Alright, we picked up an umbrella over here from behind them, even though they are way too tall for it. Alright, honk. Yep, alright, we are going over there. To that blue star is what I call them. Or maybe sparkles. Either way, you blow honk, and the blue will come up, and you go to the blue. And with that, we have helped him. You can also turn your daily quest in right here with him. Like that. Sometimes it will let you do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that just because I wanted to show you. And now we are supposed to light candles. Okay. There are candles up here. Let's see if they are not lit yet. Well, yep, there they are. So this spot may be a little hard to find, but it is up here. Let's go back down here. We will go, alright, this tunnel here. Right in the middle of this section, if you this tunnel here, and you go across from this tunnel. That way, that tree right in front of me. And then you go up this tree. I'm getting the light candles completed without doing anything. Yeah, right here. They have already lit. I was just a little too slow getting up there. There was also candles in that little cavern that we went opposite side of. Like in here. There are some candles in here to light. But I believe our best bet to get this done is gonna go to the prairie. So let's go back to the home. Or Avery, whichever one you have set as your home. And if you don't know how to change your home, since I have brought it up, I'll do a more in-depth video about it, about all like things you should know when you first start playing Sky. This, I know it says it change your current starting point, but it's also changing your home. So see how I can't go here anymore? But there's also one of those in Avery. And like I said, in a different video, I'll break it down and actually show you the one in Avery too and all that good stuff. But for right now, let's get into lighting candles. I'm gonna go into the prairie. Ooh, actually, wait, yeah, we'll go prairie, because prairie does have a lot. So you got these right here. Excuse my doggos. I sat here AFK too long because of my doggos barking. I will show you a great location that not a lot of people go, and that most likely there will be 0 candles lit there. And also most likely you haven't even candle run there yet, because it doesn't really give you enough candles to candle run. At least the vets will know this. The veterans of the game. If you're a new person, you might candle run here, but I'm gonna tell you it's not really worth it. You barely get 1 candle, if even that. But as for the light the candles quest, you are most likely gonna find all of these candles non-lit, and it is most likely that you haven't even collected the wax from them yet, if you're worried about that being an issue. But I am pretty sure that this person is doing the exact same thing for the light the candle. But yeah, with that, you can come here, and I'm still pretty sure that you don't need the wax from the candle that you light for it to count. I think you just need to light it, because it's not collect wax from candles, it's light them. As there are some times where it says to collect wax, and it doesn't matter if you light them or not, but as long as you collect the wax and it's from a candle, it counts. So, I'm gonna stop over explaining all this. I hope you have understood me. Let's go back and go ahead and turn them in. And I'm also going to invite a spirit to follow me, because I am gonna go on a candle run. I am not gonna record my candle run today. I do have a few videos about candle running if you want a route, or if you need help with your candle runs. And I have not spent a single dollar, penny, insert your current currency here. I haven't spent anything on this game. Just wanted to prove that you can get cosmetics and stuff without having to spend a lot of money. Although, in order to do that, you do have to play the game a lot. Kind of-ish a lot. I don't know. How long it takes to get your cosmetics does depend on like how much you play the game, or if you buy it. But you don't have to buy stuff. And ultimately, I want to remind you that this game is about exploring, having fun, helping people, and making friends, and just overall being nice. And overall just being nice to one another, And once again, just lend a helping hand, teach the new players how to play, and they are the lifeline of this game. If there are no new players and all the old players are quitting, well then the game's going to have no players at all. So we do not want to deter people from joining and playing this game. So, with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, week, month, and even year. And I hope you found this helpful, and I hope that you will help others. And until next time, goodbye.